All right, just a quick little one here. I think we're live. Okay, cool. Yeah, quick one here. Just I got it working from the previous session. I just wanted to kind of point things out, close out the loop. It's not live. It probably would have been about 2 hours of me just banging my head on things. But anyway, let's walk into it. So, first things first. That's from the previous thingy. Yeah, I had to make sure I had these Azure credentials with the credentials as required. That's going to require a few things. You can ask GPT to help you with that. What you get when you create basically a service to run this under isn't the right credentials. You have to reshape it slightly. Make sure it's on one line. That tripped me up for probably about an hour. And eventually I was asking ChatGPT. I hope I don't have anything too sensitive in here. Hey, like it's not happening. What's going on? It's like, he, she, they. I don't know what it is. It said, hey, make sure everything's on one line is the first thing it outputted, which is strange because I've been debugging for 3 or 4 different times. I really don't want to scroll back through because I'm pretty sure I'm going to reveal some sensitive information. So, unfortunately, you're going to have to take my word for it. Eventually, I got a good deployment going. Two things were making sure that the secrets were here. They were on one single line. It had the 4 properties it required. Once that was there and working, that was the other thing I didn't realize. Not super familiar with using GitHub Actions. Done a lot more Azure DevOps back in the day. So just got a little familiar with that. Knew then to actually check my... to check my the status of things by going to here. It's not going to record my redeploy. Trust me, it's there. It's working. We'll see in just a minute. This is still on the Azure Functions branch. I haven't pulled it into main. I'll probably do that. I think everyone's fully capable of kind of installing and running it locally at least. Once that's there, you can see wonderfully if I go to the GPT function, the thing that really I knew it was working, it showed up. It showed me that there was a scrape function there. It'll probably give me, a few basic metrics. Yeah, function call count 1. I tested it before I did this. Woohoo. If you want more detailed metrics, put the application insights on. I'm not doing that right now. I'm happy to pay him $1 or $2 to play around with doing things this way, just because it seems to be a more streamlined experience from all the hacky hack I was doing. But I could be old school at times. Is there anything else? Oh, here's this hey, it's working. Good for me, right? More importantly, if I come here and I go grab this, we can see that it's going to the website /scrape. It's got the contents. It's pasted here. And we'll see our example stuff come through. Happy days, looking good. I'm pretty excited about that. Nice to get it working. Like I said, just those couple of things. Make sure that you got your secrets in as one line for the Git side of things. And then after that, it was just some pathing issues, really. I had a weird subdirectory structure. Actually, I got the code right here. Let's not go to there. Let's go to the Azure Function one. Where, kind of back and forth, and eventually just pulled everything into a source directory, top level. It's here, just getting the workflow to go in the right location. For some reason as well, it wasn't, even on single line until I made some more changes, it wasn't picking that up. I didn't know if it was I don't know. Anyway, it's here, it's working. Next steps would be then to look at getting an Elasticsearch cluster up and running, because the next thing I really, really, really want to build, because I'm finding myself really copying and pasting transcripts out of YouTube videos a lot, is a tool to, pull a transcript for a video, index it, make it searchable, and then fire up a GPT on top of that. Since I'm here, and I don't believe last time I was able to actually show live the GPT insertion stuff. Let's go amend WebCap to use its new home. It should be more simplified. Oh, actually, what am I doing? I got it right here. Nope, not there. There we go. Because remember, if we grab that, we can come back here. We can go, hey, I want to reconfigure this action. Actually, I'm just going to delete this. We're gonna put a new one in. There's probably a way to edit it. No authentication. Ask it to create an API spec for this one. All right, if I go back here, privacy policy, right? There we go. Cool. We'll come get that in a sec. I'm going to wait for it to output. Okay. All right, we're just going to go with what it had. I'm not going to read too much into that. Remember, we got to copy and paste the privacy policy. Otherwise, it won't let me save. So if I test that, I don't know. Let's have it go scrape my privacy policy. So it's going to ask me to allow the action. I'm going to be like, hey, yeah, that's all good, man. Oh, here we go. Here's a summary. I don't want a summary. Maybe that'll be a small adjustment here. Okay. Well, you know, things are looking good. I will definitely come back and put the authentication on. I just want to save. That's everyone. Confirm. It seems to be having a small problem. Okay. Did it save? Okay, it's got the action. Let's give it a little test. Okay. There we go. Now it's saved. It's all happy. All right, we're gonna come back over here. We're gonna come to the create and say, please always pass the full text of this the site unless I ask. So I'm just gonna use prompt to tell it, hey, I need a little bit improvement here. I'm not super keen about that. Oh man, it looks like GPT's having small issues today. Oh well. Here we go. Okay. Me summaries of websites. Okay, well, I don't know. It's trying to update the GPT. I thought they was just kind of freaking out here. Maybe it's a lesson there in being patient. We do know that there are some lag times sometimes with this stuff. Man, what a world it's going to be when we've got these crazy loads running more effectively in the cloud, right? You know, these crazy GPU loads. It's got to be better chip design out there, or other software type things, but I'm going to start with the chips. Here we go. See, it's giving me the contents now, not the summary. That's an interesting kind of point in the debugging here. I'd noticed it before off camera. I'm glad I was able to replicate it here. You work with it. you see it's giving you summaries. You're like, hey, now I want the full information. You come back here, you ask it for the full information. Hopefully it stays that way. It doesn't kind of start trying to put these guardrail-y type things in. And a summary, please. Okay, cool. So now it's pulled it through. It can give me a summary. I've seen the information myself. You know, don't want to just work on totally condensed things all the time. So I'm just going to confirm an update for all that. Cool. So now that should all be good. Let's go here. There's the prompt. It's got web browsing. It's got my new, not a conversational data to. Yeah, you can improve the GPTs with this. I'm okay with that. All right, well that was it. Kind of getting through that debug hurdle, getting this into Azure, so that I can kind of scaffold out the infrastructure on something a little more beefier than my 2-core 4 gig server. Struggling to run a blog and a few other random side projects I've got there. Anyway, I hope you found that useful, and you have a great day. Thank you.